Number 12. Equipment grounding conductor. Okay, refer to figure 205.14. Load 1 is supplied from a 150 amp circuit breaker with 1 gauge conductors. Load 2 is supplied from a 300 amp breaker with 4 aught gauge conductors. Both loads are 3-phase 3-wire. The smallest grounding conductor, so that means we are talking about an EGC, equipment grounding conductor, that can be installed between the pull box and load 2 is what gauge. Okay, so right in this pipe or this conduit right here, what size are we doing and what is it based off of? Well, when we're talking about an EGC, we are going to be inside of 250.122. Okay, and inside of this table, we will be basing that on the size of the overcurrent protective device for the ungrounded conductors. Okay, so let's look at that 300 amp breaker, okay, because we're talking about load 2, right? So let's cruise over to 250.122. Take a look at that. 250.122 here, minimum size equipment grounding conductor for grounding raceway and equipment. And I'm just going to find the size of the breaker here, and I'm going to put in a number for copper. Okay, that's it. Super simple, super straightforward. Okay, so that's going to be a number 4 inside of there. So Charlie is our answer on that one. Now, it bears to talk about the other ones and to break this down real quick, right? So the other one is a 150 amp circuit breaker on this side, right? So all we have to do in that one is go up to the next standard size because we exceeded 100. So that would be a number 6 inside of that pipe. Now, do remember some of your rules that we only need one equipment ground inside of a pipe here. So what about this one where the wires are all going to be conjoined? What is that based on? What's that all about, okay? We can find that information inside of 250.122, okay, under multiple circuits, okay? And it says inside of here that a single equipment grounding conductor shall be permitted to be installed for multiple circuits that are installed in the same raceway, cable, trench, or cable tray, shall be sized from 250.122 for the largest overcurrent device protecting the circuit conductors in that raceway. Okay, so when we have a situation like this come up where I have multiples, I have a 300 and a 150 feeding in here, I really only need to base the EGC on the largest overcurrent device. So up here I would also have a 4. And that's not part of the question, but it's a good time to talk about it, right? Okay, so that's how we break out a problem like that. That's how you get there.